You've been in the business just as long as I have. Those guys, Jeff and Tom, man, countless years. You know, I mean, running roughshod over each and every one of the guys. You know, look at the names. And as we're here, right here is the Knoxville Civic Coliseum. Anybody who knows Tom Pritchard knows the history of this building with that man. But me and you, what have we done? We're trying to make a name for ourselves.
You see, Robbie, this is where you're starting to forget something, though. When we started this, when we started that whole idea about being hitmen, it was for one reason, man. To make it to the top of this game. To be the best at what we are. And you know what? Maybe we've fallen off, bro. Maybe we have. Think about it. When we started this, when we were tag champs, when we were fighting guys like Jeff and Dave, we were leaving them late. Right? We were making them worried about cashing a paycheck or not, if they were going to be able to wrestle next week. Now look at us. Letting guys like Tom and Jeff, because they're worried about losing their spot in this business, their beloved spot of power, they're laying us out. And it's sickening me, man. It's just disgusting to me, man. The whole problem with it is this. This is how I look at it. And you look at me when I'm talking to you about this right now, because you and I know this. You've been sitting back. You did a tag team deal with me. Then you went and you teamed with Devin. What happened to the big gun I knew? When I came here, you were the baddest mother you know what here in professional wrestling in the state of Tennessee. And now we have to worry about getting food taken out of our mouths? I don't know about you, Robbie, but I'm not letting no one take no food off of my table.
So that's what you think it's about?
Yeah, I think we fall off, bro. We fell off. In the hood, that's what they call it. We have fallen off.
You have fallen off. I'm starting to remember this guy you were talking about one time. Big Gun Robbie Race.
That's right, Big Gun Robbie Race.
That would kill, beat, even savage his own friends to get the job done. I'll say this. Jeff, Tom, Eric, no pun intended, but you, Jeff Anderson, have made me bleed. You made this man bleed. You made others bleed. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to back me in a corner, because the man will come out swinging. That Southern heavyweight title that you hold, Jeff Anderson, it will be around my waist. So when you go home, you give your daughter a big hug. You give the wife a big hug, because not only am I going to beat you, but you cannot do anything to me that I have not already done to myself. If you want to take these and you want to hit that man as hard as you can, then you do that, Jeff Anderson. Because I will hit you back just as hard as you hit me. If you want to make it real, you make it real. If you want to make this all about that title, you better pray to the big man upstairs that he's got your back on it. Because the devil himself, you have now just turned me on to it.
That's right.
Jeff, this is all I'm going to say to you. And this is it. God, He created the heavens, and He created the earth, and He also created the big gun. And now, I'm looking straight in your direction.
And Jeff and Tom, if you don't know what that means, when a 245-pound big gun assassin like this is looking at you, or a New York wise guy assassin like me means, it means one thing and one thing alone to Anderson and Tom Pritchard. You've